Hi everyone, welcome back to another video. This is a part 2 of me talking about scary stories. If you guys are new to my channel, make sure you guys like, subscribe, and turn on all notifications so you guys can get notified for more of my videos. Let's just get started. I'm going to be talking about this house that we live in now and the things that my family and I have experienced. So we already have a year living here. We've experienced kind of so much things, so I'm just gonna go ahead and start with the first story. So it happened like months ago when my older brother Joshua comes back from out of town. You know, he's visiting and he said he was gonna stay here for like a whole week, I believe. And one night my parents, they decide to go out, so it's just us kids, right? So it's me, my older brother, my other brother, my fiance, and my 2 sisters, right? So it's 6 of us. My older brother starts to tell us like, hey, do keep in mind guys, it is already 12 at night-ish. It's like 12:30, somewhere around there. And he decides to play darts, right? Like those fake guns with those fake bullets. But he's like, let's play it in the dark. So we were so down. We were like, you know what? Yeah, let's go ahead and play this. Basically, my older brother is explaining what he wants to play, like how he wants to play this whole game. We had to play in the dark. Our mission, it was boys versus girls, and our mission was to get something that he hid. The guys were gonna be like protecting, so that was our mission. And we were like, you know what? Yeah, we're down. And if we got shot, he said that we had to scream, I got shot, so they won't hit us again, and then go back so we can revive and then come back to the game. So it was kind of cool. We are already getting towards the end of the game because it was 3 o'clock in the morning. We played for 2 hours this game because we were home alone and we were bored. The last round in my sister's room, that's right across from me, guys, I am alone, so I'm kind of scared. But anyway, I go in to my sister's room and her bed is like mine, but the moment you walk into her room, this is how you see her bed, like straight, and she has space here, she has space here, so like her bed is literally in the middle. And when I walk in, I hear in the side of the bed, I hear someone there. And I remember I shot and they said something. And then I was like, oh wait, it's probably one of my teammates. It was probably one of the girls, right? So, and I said, I'm sorry. And then I go in the closet because she has like those sliding closets, and I go in the closet, and guys, it's super dark. So like we can't see. We only have like those little night lights, but those are not, the night lights that we have are not even as bright. So that's the only thing that we would see, right? So I went in the closet, and I remember I kept hearing someone in the side of the bed, and I was just like, okay. And I remember talking. I would whisper like their names, like Celine or Andrea, and I remember they would never answer me, but I heard somebody moving, like, you know how when you're moving and you can hear. And I was like, okay, like whatever, just gonna let it go. And I come out because I hear the guys coming into the room. So I run and I hide behind her door, and I'm there with the gun. And I remember my brother is shooting up like inside the room. He's shooting everywhere. I accidentally laugh, and then in my head I thought, okay, they probably already got the person that's already like underneath beside the bed, right? And so they all hear me and they all like squish me and they all pop out, like they come around and they shoot me. And I'm like, okay, I got shot. So the moment that they shot me, they turn on the lights and they're like, we won. And then I remember saying, okay, girls, come out. The girls come from the hallway to the room and they're celebrating, and I'm like, stop, I'm being serious, like stop. And then my brother's like, what? And I told him, like, it's weird because I thought the girls were beside the bed. Like I was hearing, and then someone said something, but I didn't hear clearly what they said. I was like, but they kept moving, and I thought one of you girls were there. And they're like, no, we were like in the other room. And I was freaking out. And my older brother says, you know what? So we start talking about, we go downstairs and we're talking about it. He goes, you know what, Kristine? He goes, when I walk in there, he goes, I heard someone there in the room. He goes, that's why whenever I walked in, I was shooting everywhere, because he thought that there was someone there. He goes, but then I realized no one was there. He goes, and then I heard you laugh, and then that's when we found you and we like shot you, right? And I remember someone was like, oh my God, like it's the time of like, you know, the devil, and like, oh my God, there's something there. And it's crazy because I heard and someone spoke to me, but I don't know what they said. And my brother heard it too. So we were just freaking out. Again, everybody, my family, they end up leaving out of town. They go to Nashville, I believe, because they're going on vacation. They invited me, but I said no because I didn't want to leave my fiance home alone, because at the time his schedule was, he would work from, I don't remember exactly what time that he would go in to work, but I remember him getting out like at 12 midnight. I'm home alone, and they left for a whole week, so I'm home alone for a whole week. Most of the time I was by myself, and I was just, you know, whatever, I was doing my own things. I would clean, I would, you know, wash clothes. I would keep myself busy so I won't be bored. One night comes and it's already 12 midnight, and my fiance calls me and he tells me, he goes, I'm getting out late today from work. He goes, I'm not gonna get out till like 2, I think. I tell me, yeah, that's fine, no worries. So I'm home alone, and I cooked, I cleaned, I did everything. So I was like, okay, I have nothing else to do, so I'm just gonna sit in the living room. I'm going to chill. I turn on the candle and I start watching Supernatural. In case you guys don't know what Supernatural is, it's a show that pretty much explains like all like the devil, the demon, God, angels, like it has to do with all of that. And I was home alone and watching that because that's my favorite show. So I'm watching it and I'm starting to get sleepy. So I'm like, okay, like I'm starting to sleep, like I'm starting to like kind of doze off and go, like, you know, starting to sleep. So then I lay down and I'm like, okay, I'm just gonna finish this episode and then I'll stop it and then I'll go upstairs. But as the show continues to play, I like just doze off quickly and I go to sleep. Do keep in mind, I forgot to explain this, but the candle is right next to some flower stuff that my mom has. It was like right under a leaf. So just keep that in mind, right? So I go to sleep, I knock out, and all of a sudden I feel someone tap me on my shoulder, but like really hard. Like, you know how when someone's asleep and when you're in a deep sleep, you really tap them so they can wake up? That's what I felt. And I thought, when I woke up, I thought my fiance came back from work, but he wasn't there. The candle was literally going to catch on fire with the fake leaf, because my mom has like this decoration and they're fake flowers, right? And it was about to catch on fire. And I remember freaking out, and I move the candle and I blow it out. And I looked around, and guys, this is like at 1 something in the morning. And I remember saying, whoever it is, whatever it is, thank you for saving me. And then that was it. Like, I never said anything anymore. But I swear, if whatever didn't wake me up, the house couldn't caught on fire, guys, and I wouldn't have been here today. And it's like my brother told me, because I told my family about this story, because nobody knew until like recently I told them. And it's like my brother said, like, just be careful because you never know what it was. Last story. So my mom and I stay home, and my sister stay home with us, right? My stepdad's gone, my stepdad went to work, my fiance went to work. It was just going to be a girls' day. And it's early in the morning, it's like 10 a.m. in the morning. I'm customizing a bottle for my mom's wedding, and my mom is decorating some picture frame. She was working on these picture frames that my uncle and my great-great-grandma had passed away, so she wanted their picture in their wedding, right? So she was just decorating, you know, she was decorating something nice. We're decorating, we're doing stuff, and upstairs, which is up here, we heard someone go like that, like they sniff, but it was super loud. My mom was still doing, like, still decorating. She was putting butterflies on the picture frame, and I remember I stop and I look at her and I'm like, Mom, did you hear that? And she goes, oh, she goes, it wasn't you? And I said, no. I'm like, I heard it upstairs. She's like, oh, I heard it, like I heard you do it. And I was like, no, I didn't do that. And then, okay, that stopped. And it's kind of weird because my mom said that my uncle used to do that a lot. Like, he used to, like, you know, like clean his boogers. And she was working on their frames, so she was like, hey, maybe, you know, they're here. Like, you just never know. Like, we're done decorating, we're done customizing everything, and we sit down, and me and my mom were talking, and my sisters are still asleep. Me and my mom were talking, and in her room we heard someone open a bag, but like they open it and then that was it. And me and my mom looked at each other and we were like, who the hell, like, who the hell's in the room? And I remember we freaked out and we were like, oh, hell no. But it's weird because the times that we've experienced things here in the house, like, we don't feel scared. The only time I felt scared ever was when we played those darts, like those darts with my brother, like the fake guns and the fake, you know, when we played in the middle of the night. And that really did freak me out. Well guys, that is it for today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you guys want more videos like this, please go ahead and comment below. I want my mom to tell you guys her story. It has to do with her playing with the Ouija board, but I rather her tell you guys that because it is super freaky and she did play with the Ouija board, but I want her to tell you. So if you guys want to hear that story, comment below and I'll get together with mom so she can tell you. If you guys are new, hi and welcome. I'm Kristine. Like this video, subscribe, and turn on notifications so you guys can get notified for more of my videos. I hope you guys have a blessed and amazing day today. Love you guys.